Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Tampa Bay Downs here on Wednesday. It is the 18th of January 2023. Going to look at the fifth race from Tampa, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Finally, my iPad starts to work. The fifth race from Tampa, it's Lowndes optional claimer, purse $28,000. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards, never won 2 races of the main claim starter or state bred race, which never won 3 races. Optional claim price $32,000. We have a field of 7 horses going to the turf course. The distance of ground here of 1,800 meters, if you want to go with that, with the distance of ground of a mile and 1/8 on the Tampa turf course. 1,800 meters, a mile and 1/8. And this is a decent race for a Wednesday afternoon. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the 7-horse original. Let's go 7-4-6-3 in the superfecta. 7-4-6-3 super. Top selection, 7-horse original. 5-year-old horse by Quality Road. John Turnover, the second, trains this one. Pablo Morales gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing, first off the bench, came 30th of December here at Tampa. 1 mile and opposite 32. First start down south. He finished 5th by 7 3/4 lengths that day. He had an inside trip which he just wasn't handling. And he just never really got there. It wasn't the day to win. Refreshing here to a mile and 1/8, second off the bench, more acclimatized to the climate. I think he'll really run a good race, and I think he'll win here today. 2 back at Aqueduct, 27th of October, 1 mile and off, 6-2 claimer. He finished 8th by 10.5 lengths that day. A little bit wide that day, and he just never really showed up. Off the bench, I do think he needed the race. It was his first start in 11 months. 11 months prior, he ran the 26th of November of 2021 at Aqueduct, mile 16th inter turf course in the Geoponte. He finished 7th by 10.5 lengths that day. The winner, never surprised, really put on a show and won next start out. This horse just kind of stalked and couldn't keep up there. And then he ran in the Hall of Fame, the Hill Prince. Before that, at Belmont, a mile and 1/8 on the inner turf course, finished 11th by 6.5 lengths. Again, a very wide trip, which cost him there. He ran the Hall of Fame before that, where he clipped heels. What can you do? Just had a trouble trip. His most recent victory came July the 4th of 2021, which seems like an eternity ago. At Belmont, 1 mile in the middle of the stakes, winning by a head. He had enough to win on the front end. A very, very good race there. And before that, and the 4th of June of 2021 at Belmont, a mile and optional 80. He finished 3rd by 1/4 lengths behind Public Sector that day again, where he just couldn't keep up with him. But refreshing here. I think he get the job done. Let's use him. I think our second likeliest one is the 4-horse, Never Explained, for Shug McGahee. Ran New Year's Day at Gulfstream off the bench, where he just never really showed up there. Coming here to Tampa, the Gulfstream Supers Tampa, really do wonders here. Should get a good trip, and I think he could win here. He's running on turf, not that Gulfstream turf. What actually this year, it actually is turf at Gulfstream this year, surprisingly enough. But I think he should get a good trip. I'm going to use him on the ticket also. Pick 5 begins with this race, but to recap my selection for the 5th from Tampa, let's take the 7-horse original. Give kudos to the 4-horse Never Explained. 7-4-6-3 super. 7-4 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.